Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. And you know how we do before we get started. Go ahead and do your boy a solid and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and whatever you do not forget to turn your post notification bell on. So you'll know when your boy is going live or dropping this heat. And you know we drop heat all the time. And it's a holiday week. And Colorado lost. And you know it's gonna be hate everywhere. And you know we like to drop it on the haters. We like to put the haters in the spotlight. Matter of fact, speaking of spotlight, let me turn mine on. So I don't look so dull, and y'all can see how glossy and shit my eyes are, because I'm sick as hell. But I need to spotlight this because my boy Clinton Yates, who does the Anscape podcast, him and 3 other brothers every week, and they do a great podcast. Y'all need to watch that podcast, and they great knowledge of football. Deion Sanders, they go to the games, they cover. If y'all haven't watched the Anscape podcast or read or been on the website or read Clinton Yates' book, the Haters Guide to Deion Sanders, y'all need to really get into that. But Clinton is on one of these ESPN college shows, and they're talking about yesterday's loss. Well, and can't nobody explain it like Clinton put it in big ear terms to where a lot of people understand. Because I've been telling y'all all season, there's no other coach in college football like Deion Sanders. There's no other coach in college football that can do what Deion Sanders does. All the scrutiny goes to Deion Sanders for the lights, the shine, the rappers, the musicians, the superstars, the actors, all the people that show up to the program. But nobody is criticizing any of these other coaches for all the bad stuff that's going on at their program. Nothing bad is happening in Colorado. All things are happening in Colorado are good. Y'all see this cold is kicking my butt, so I'm sorry. But hit the like button so a brother can get a little love while I'm sick. I need all the love I can get. I'm finna go get me some orange juice from the store because I'm fresh out and I need some more. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're going to get into this video on ESPN and let y'all check it out and see what's going on. Y'all ready for this? I hope y'all are, because I hope it broadens some of y'all horizons and y'all get to understand same shit I be seeing and I be talking about. Let's go.
Welcome to the future of Colorado football.
So let's get into this, man.
Here, so we're gonna bring in one of our smartest people to help us do so. Clinton Yates, my boy,
What's up,
joins
Clint?
the College Football Show.
Yeah,
We appreciate you coming in here, Clinton.
How we doing today, boys? Pretty exciting Saturday on the gridiron.
Yeah, it was, look, in Colorado, look, you wrote a great article. It's out on Anscape right now. I highly recommend everyone go read it. It is titled The Haters Guide to Deion Sanders. The detractors and the haters are going to be out after this performance, Clinton, but what do you make of the game?
Yeah. I thought that this was a tough game for them. They got dominated in so many ways physically. I mean, their run defense could be said. Colorado also had a lot of their flaws sort of exposed in terms of their inability to really compete with anybody if they don't get a lead and if they don't get Travis out to a good start. You saw
That's correct. We have a lot of rough out here in these streets, man. It's cold, it's winning right now, but let's get back into Clinton in this video.
saw that flag that didn't get called against him in the first quarter. That almost seemed to throw off the whole offense for the rest of the game. But yeah, Kansas beat Colorado in a day in which they controlled their fate to the Big 12. They're still obviously going to make a bowl game, which is another discussion we'll get to. But yeah, Jayhawks did it at Arrowhead. Impressive win.
I don't want this to sully what has been otherwise an incredibly successful season for Deion. But guys, when it comes to Deion, for me at least, it's not just that Deion is doing things his own way, quote unquote, whatever way that is, it's Deion's way. It's not just that he's doing it, it's that he's doing it and he's having success, Clinton. And I think that's what makes people really mad. And you alluded to some of that in your article.
Yeah, and the one thing I think that got a little bit blown out of proportion is a little bit of a reading is fundamental element here. What I said was, you're going to have a hard time convincing me that there's a better coach in America right now than Deion Sanders. And let's just take your pick as to what metric you want to use for that. If you want to use national championships, okay, let's start with Mac Brown, one of the guys who still got one, who's still here in North Carolina. Let's start with Dabo Swinney, and let's start with, obviously, Kirby Smart. I don't need to tell you what's going on around the Georgia program to let me know that Kirby Smart is not somebody that I want to look up to on a pedestal regarding keeping people safe. Dabo Swinney has barely figured out how to work the NIL and the portal, so that to me sort of feels like he's behind the times on everything. And Mac Brown is a legend. God bless UNC, but let's be real about what the modern game is. That's my point. If you look around this landscape, Nick Saban ain't walking through that door. It's not like there's some ton of guys with a ton of rings doing everything so well that when you really stack it up, there's tons of arguments against a guy like Prime, who's had so many different people turn over in that program, brought a lot of excitement, and this season has the wins to boot to bring pride back to a program that isn't just out of nowhere. They have rings there. There is a standard at Colorado. I just think that college football has really done itself a disservice by fans who simply have a problem with the man not being able to look at what's happened with the program. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's been electric and there's been nothing but positivity.
Yeah.
Ooh, now that's what bars. That's all you can say about that. Bars. Yates. And I watch the Landscape podcast. I catch it while I'm rolling. Because the four brothers, they be dropping knowledge on things and football and Prime. So y'all make sure y'all go by their channel and check that out on Landscape. And what else can we say? Is he right or is he wrong? He ain't wrong. Same thing I've been telling y'all. Prime is the best thing in college football. And college football hates that he's here. They hate it. Because they used to doing things one way. And Prime is a disruptor. He's changed the game, changed the system. Now you have to operate in a different manner, even with your NIL, even with all that money you got at your program. Prime is still Prime. And you have to account for that fame, that superstar. Because Prime was a superstar before he got there. And Prime played the game on all levels. And Prime knows the people on all levels. So when you trying to compete with somebody like that, it's hard. The game was fair when you were winning. But now you got somebody that comes in with the clout, with the credibility, with the gold jacket to say, hey, I done everything they trying to do. I can show you how to get there. And this ain't how they do it. Then you take your program, flip it around, and everybody's crying, oh, what is he doing? He don't know how he do it. You can't win that way. And 2 years later, you winning that way. And apple cart, upside down. Now we got to change. Excuse me. The whole way we do things. Hey, you got to respect it. Because Prime didn't check the game and he in full effect. That's why they're trying to get him off to the NFL. ESPN trying to get him to the SEC because SEC is their baby and they can put Prime all over the place. But Fox ain't stupid. Y'all know who owned Tubi? Fox. I appreciate Prime because I'm an early investor and I'm going to need that money. But Fox owns Tubi. Y'all don't know that. It's what a lot of people don't know. Fox owns Tubi. Fox makes a lot of money off of black people. Tubi is a smaller form of Netflix. And they know if they give it to you for free, even if the movie sucks, you gonna watch it because it's free. And they can make a lot of money off of commercials and advertisement and all that crap. And that's what they do. That's why they'll take all these independent movies and say, give them to me. Give them to me. They gonna watch it. And we gonna eat. But that's something else. Y'all ain't even ready for that. But anyway, man, Do y'all want to finish watching Clinton Yates? I think y'all need to finish. Let's go.
One thing I've definitely noticed about Colorado ever since Deion got there, people either love Colorado or they hate Colorado. There's really no in between of how you feel about him. But for those that really enjoy watching this team play, now that they get this loss against Kansas, their college football playoff hopes are kind of up in the air. Would you still determine this season as a success with how they've handled everything? Or do you look at this as something like, all right, they fell a little bit short of their goals because people had Colorado all over the place?
They might have a number 1 pick in Shedeur Sanders. It's a lock as far as I'm concerned. The 12 is going to get the Heisman Trophy. They're going to go to a bowl game, and 100-year-old Peggy is going to be there with them. I understand that there are people that think that wins and losses are the only thing that matter in sports. But as far as I'm concerned, this is really what the sport is about. Of course, this season is a success. 4 wins last year, 1 year the year before. Yeah. This could still have been a 10-win season. There are teams in that conference that have never had one in their history. Iowa State, I'm talking to you, God bless them. What I'm saying is that a lot of people seem to put their own random standards on something. If you spent any time in Boulder, which I did quite a bit last year, I covered 3 or 4 games and talked to all people all over the place, they're loving it. Why does this need to all of a sudden be? Because there's one coach who happens to be in the Pro and College Football Hall of Fame, some standard that we're not holding anybody else to across the country. For me, this story has been the best story in college football for a couple seasons now, because if you know the people on the ground, you know the people affected by that program, them going to a bowl game is going to be far more exciting than some of these other random bowls that you're going to see that allegedly are going to count for more.
Exactamundo. There it is. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all heard the man. It is what it is. Prime is the man. Boulder's back on the map. The program's back on the map. Colorado ain't been no pump. They've been bad for a long time. But a lot of these programs have never even been good at all. Period. Never, ever in existence. As you just heard, Iowa State has never had a 10-win season in the history of their program. How is that? And Colorado got championships. They got already a Heisman winner too. It just hasn't been recent. Now that's going to change, as Colorado will have a recent Heisman winner after this year. And depending on how the rest of the season plays out, you never know. But they are still going to a bowl game regardless of anything else. So this year is a success for Coach Prime and the Buffaloes. Regardless if your expectation now that they have started winning was for them to go to the Big 12 championship. And if you're disappointed they're not going to make it, then you're not a fan. If they do make it, then we good with that. But if they don't, you can't be disappointed at this season. This season was phenomenal. Most people didn't have Prime winning 5 games. I had them winning 10. I called Arizona State, Colorado in the Big 12 championship. So it is what it is. But right now, they don't control their own destiny. They have to have some help from others. But yet still, they're going to get that help. I'm telling you how football works. Prime will be in the Big 12 championship in Dallas. And if they do, I might have to drive up coming out of Austin and go see what's popping. You know, go up to the D, my old hood. I'm a West Plano boy, you know, back in my day. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, y'all don't know nothing about that. If y'all from Dallas, y'all know about West Plano. Don't call me bougie. It ain't my fault. Blame it on my parents. But it is what it is. Listen. Look at me. Prime is the best thing in college football. Y'all do understand that. Make sure you recognize it's going to be a lot of hate. Y'all hating on Shiloh. Y'all been hating on Shiloh all season. Y'all need to stop. Shiloh, grown man out there doing this thing. And I saw that hate yesterday. Ridiculous. He took one bad angle yesterday. He was still the second leading tackler on the team. Him and Cam shouldn't be leading the team in tackles, period, in the safety spot. That means your first and second level ain't touching nobody. That shouldn't happen. But anyway, man, I'm going to get out of here because I'm getting a little long in the tooth. Y'all be easy. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends to tell a friend. And we're going to see y'all when we see y'all. Y'all have a blessed week. Y'all know we dropping hater videos all weekend. So I'm out this month. Peace.
Thank you. God bless you all, man. Be safe.